Hey, what are you doing up this early? You know you were up late listening to Jimmy and Nath from 7 till 10, right around the country on the Hit Network or the Listener app. Now what are you... Oh, I know what you're here for. You greedy little thing. You're looking for a little bit.
Welcome to a little bit of Jimmy Nath. Not a lot, just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
I was just watching a video on my phone.
Speaking of videos, you can watch this.
YouTube.
This is YouTube round 3. What? We've got to plug it. Digital Kira's said stop saying it.
We're on the YouTube.
No, I'm never stopping saying it. Because it's not.
For people that just listen as a podcast,
Yeah.
go, shut the fuck up.
Shut up about the YouTubes.
YouTubes.
It's on YouTube, guys. You can check it out.
Yeah, you can see us.
It's an upcoming thing.
Get in it now.
Get in the ground level of YouTube.
Hey, invest in YouTube and Uber.
Yeah, Uber will take off. You invented Uber.
No, I invented Instagram.
Oh.
I'll come back to that, but just quickly.
Sorry, you go.
Nah, don't. The video wasn't that good. So I invented Instagram.
What was the video?
It was a video for about the Australian Open, where at the start of it, they had asked players, "Who do you think's going to win?" Right?
Okay, yeah.
And they were
that's
chatting
always
to
fun.
that. Who's the redheaded guy? Is it
Jim Courier.
No. These are players who play now.
Ooh.
So these are players competing. I think he beat.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah,
he beat our guy,
Jared,
Munier, the other night. Munier? What's his name? Alex de Moyna.
The Russian player.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
He beat de Moyna. De Moyna?
It's like Shirov.
Demunier.
It's Demonor.
Demonor.
Yeah.
Demonor.
I didn't know what you were saying. At
Oh,
all,
really?
but,
Demonor.
yeah, Demonor. But I thought you were talking about the Russian guy.
No, the Australian guy's Demonor.
Yeah.
And Alex Zverev. Alex Zverev?
Zverev. No,
No?
Zverev's not. No.
No?
Zverev's isn't he the German problematic?
Andrei Rublev.
Yeah,
Andrei Rublev. Yeah, I'm talking about Rublev.
Yeah.
So Rublev, well, they're all in the video, right? They're just asking players, who do you think's going to win?
Yeah.
And like most of them are like, I think Novak. I think Novak.
Grow up and take a risk.
Well, no, I like what he said. He's like, I think I'm going to win. And they're like,
Great.
well, no, like,
I love that.
Rublev was like, yeah. And they're like, no, like pick someone else. And he's like, well, why would I come here and not have the mentality of like, I want to go all the way?
Yeah.
And I know that he's been eliminated now. Sinner beat him. The Italian fella.
Yeah. Sinner.
But I just love the mentality of that. I just love
I think that's great.
All the other players like,
Everyone's like, oh,
Novak,
probably
go
Novak.
I'll probably lose to Novak. And I'm just like, no, say yourself. Even if you don't, who cares? Back yourself in. I like that.
Yeah, I think that's great.
Anyway, so I invented Instagram.
You did invent it. Medvedev, is he Russian too? He must
there's
be.
a lot of Russian tennis
It's a
players.
lot of Russian. Well, it's a very Eastern European sport. That's why
They're Russian to play tennis, aren't they, from a young age?
But also, you wouldn't know they're Russian because you're not allowed to have their flag.
Well, no, I think we know because it's the only flag you're not allowed to have.
No,
isn't it?
that's true. You know, my partner Meg, we were watching the tennis, and she goes, "Who's the solid blue flag?" And I go, "No. That's because we're not happy with Russia at the moment.
They can still compete, though.
They can still compete, but they have to not under a banner." So Medvedev.
So they can't go into Eric.
No, Eric. Funny you bring up Eric Banner. He was all over the news today doing something. He was in Sydney Harbour.
Yeah, he's got a new movie coming out.
Yeah.
Day 2 of after the apocalypse.
It's the
happens.
what's it? The Dry 2. The Dry.
Mamma Mia 2. Here
But
we go again.
Here we dry again.
So I invented Instagram.
Yeah, you did invent Instagram.
I was at my friend's Michael McCoy, and he's a good on.
He's told me this.
He's a police officer.
He's a copper. He's an
a copper.
officer
He's an
of the
honest
law.
man.
And you know who you trust? It's the boys in blue.
Force of Nature, the Dry 2. Is that a second? Was there a dry one? There was a dry one.
There's a
What was
dry
her
one
name?
and a wet one.
What was it? When did the dry 2020?
I remember the dry one.
Force
came
of
out.
Nature Dry. I've never heard of. Was it called Force of Nature the Dry? What was it called?
Australian movie, yeah.
Just the drive.
I was just called the Dry.
As an Aussie movie, yes? Yeah.
It was called Just the Dry.
Just the Dry.
No. It was called the drive.
Oh,
It's called The Dryer.
Dry. I just
Sponsored
made up.
by Fujitsu.
Anyway, so I invented Instagram. I was at this. I vividly remember it was like my birthday or the day before my birthday, and me and mates going for a drive.
You're at a petrol station, mate.
We're at a petrol station,
Yeah.
and I was filling up my car, and the window was down, and my mates were posting on Instagram some photos. I think it was the day after my birthday because they were posting photos, of us all hanging out the night before. And I was filling up my car and I went, you know what would be great?
No, they were posting on Facebook, weren't they?
No, it was Instagram.
Oh, it was Instagram. No, because Instagram didn't exist.
Exist.
They were posting on Facebook.
Facebook.
Why am I telling your story?
I'm old.
They were posting on Facebook.
And
Continue.
I went...
We pick up the action from here.
Yeah, sorry.
okay,
They were posting on Facebook.
Yeah.
And I went... Because you could also... That's right. You could have statuses. And remember, you could comment on people...
It was too much.
It's too much.
Yeah.
And I went, you know what you need? You need an app. You could just post photos.
Yep.
Don't need to... If you want to put a caption, you can put a caption. Whatever. And I also said at the time, though, and video. Because remember, when Instagram started, it was just photos.
But it was also before you
I basically invented TikTok as well.
Yeah, but it was before you could take videos worth posting, though.
Yes,
they're all
correct.
shitty videos.
Yeah. And I was just like that. I was like, no one wants to see your status update. No one wants to know who you're friends with.
Yes.
No, I don't want to care
I've got
about...
to go through my Facebook, by the way. Sidebar. Just delete the food stones.
I wouldn't say it on this.
Yeah, true.
Forget about that. Forget what you said.
Forget. Ignore that.
But yeah, and my mates were like, that's, and they were all like, that's great. They're like, I'd love that. Anyway, I didn't do anything about it. And a few years later,
always
Instagram
happens.
was around.
Yeah. I thought I invented something once. What was it? It's to do with fashion. Believe it or not, the least fashionable person. Oh, I wanted to invent an app, and apparently it's out there, where you could scan what somebody was wearing and it would tell you what it was. So it's like, oh, that's got a cool shirt. And if it's a random,
Feels like that would exist now.
well, it does.
Does?
Because I said to Meg, I was like, we should do an app. Should be this. She goes,
I
"Oh,
think
that's pretty
everyone went through a phase. I don't know if it happens as much anymore, but definitely there was a time where
cool." No,
everyone
it's
had an app.
apps. Yeah.
You want to develop an app?
Apps are on the way out.
Hi. Would you like to develop an app?
I feel like everyone.
Would you like to develop an app?
Would you like to develop an app?
No?
Has anyone got
I
any
think
app
we should
ideas?
develop an app.
Any app ideas out there? Maybe we should develop one as a team.
Oh,
Jared's
Jared's
got
got
one.
one.
Okay, this is good. What's your app idea, Jared?
Picture this: Tinder, but for sheltered animals and pets. Pet Tinder, like you see one and you
Pinder.
swipe. Yeah, Pinder.
So you swipe if you want it or you're interested in it?
If you're interested in it, and then if your credentials match,
You
you
can
meet up.
date
Don't
the
mind it.
animal.
No.
Oh no, it's not for that. It's
Like
to
the
adopt.
fine-
them.
I've got one.
Okay. I like that, Jared. That's
Everyone has to pitch one.
yeah. You know what?
Yeah.
Every single
And
person.
we'll invest.
I pitched mine. Jimmy pitched his.
This is Shark Tank.
yeah. This is now Shark Tank.
And we know Mark Cuban.
We do know the Coobs. Hang on,
Follows us on Instagram.
I wonder if I've got
Shout
some
out to Mark
Shark
Cuban.
Tank stuff. I think I've got a Shark
All right.
Tank.
Bruce, you go.
Presenting the plop. Have you ever struggled with keeping track of when you last did a little plop?
No,
Well-
no, people shit every day, mate.
No.
Grow up.
Yeah.
You
Come on.
You get
Sell
out of here.
this.
Hey,
Sell this.
I'm only starting to get regular. It'd be
Sell
very
this to me. You're not selling it to me.
Yeah,
I'm
there's-
not interested.
I'm out.
It could have photos too, where you can upload so that
Sell.
you can, like,
Kira, wait your turn. She's still got the floor.
Or are you getting involved in her
Oh, you
idea?
want to invest?
There is an app where you track your plops and you put it on a map. So wherever you're plopping, it like uses your location. Like you plopped here at this time.
I tell you what.
I don't like that app.
I don't like, off the back of that, though, I'll give you one.
This is Shark Tank, by the way.
Yeah. I reckon an app where you can see where there's toilets
Yeah.
in public
Mm-hmm.
and how good they are. Do you know when you're in public? Does that exist?
Yeah, but you're not going to like who has invented that and is doing it now.
Who?
Hamish and Andy.
Really?
They've literally got a thing, and they are doing exactly that. Yeah. It's I can't remember what it's called.
But see, this is why I don't listen to them. So in the Jimmy and Nath, well, Jimmy and Nath, Nath listens to Hamish and Andy, Jimmy does not. Because there is, believe it or not, you can come up with an idea, they don't get to fucking do everything.
Yeah. But what you just pitched is like we would be doing the exact same thing.
Well, I'm not going to do it, obviously. I'm glad, well, that's why you listen. So
So
no one-
someone's got to be across everything. I think the good thing about the Jimmy Nath show is somebody's always across everything.
All right. Kira, what's yours?
Oh, you know what you just did? You just pitched it out that already exists. Again, this is Instagram 2.0.
Nah, but Instagram didn't exist then.
No, that's true.
That's true.
Go, Kira. What's your pitch?
Mine's really niche. It'd be an app that would figure out when people are talking over each other in videos and then automatically separate the audio for
Oh,
you.
that is.
That's, yeah.
As someone who edits video, I'm
for,
rock
for
hard.
people who care about that,
That is.
not me, but
In the video editing space,
Yeah.
people are just going nuts.
people would love that. Whatever that means, it sounds
You
good.
guys are always chopping in over each other. It makes the job a bit difficult.
And, I'm actually good at it these days. You guys didn't work with us 10 years ago.
Yeah, we're very
So bad.
bloody more choppy
We had
than a
a-
closed beach.
We
mate.
had a boss who gave us a ball in the studio, and he said you could only talk when you held the ball. So I would talk and then I'd go.
Throw it over and I'd catch it. Like the conch. Literally like the conch. And throw it back.
Yeah. So now I have the ball, and so I could be like, well, yeah, which app do you want to develop?
It made it very difficult for those quick fire funny moments and reacting off everybody. Hey, you don't have the ball, right? And then another fun thing is I just hold onto the ball. This motherfucker can't say anything.
Oh, he's got the ball back.
Yep.
So again, who do you want to invest in? You just kept talking about the ball.
Thank you. Well, I feel like Kira's one, I'm going to back you and say that's quite good. I like Jared's one too. Brooke, I don't like yours at all.
Yeah. No, I think Jared's is... Jared, is yours for animals that need adopting, or like if you have a litter? Like what is the vibe there?
So you can filter and actually have like adopt or shop. So there is the
I like
option
that. That's good. And this definitely doesn't exist. Press the button, mate.
Not to my knowledge.
Can we get an app to teach Jared how to press a button?
Yeah, I'm
Passing
leaning
you the ball
towards...
back.
You can't talk, mate. I have the ball.
No, but sorry, just step us. Give me the ball. If you're wondering why they're awkward pauses, unless you're watching this on YouTube, we're doing the ball gear, right? So that's why.
We're actually hypothetically throwing a fake ball back and forth. I'm going to go with Jared's idea.
Same. Yeah. Woo!
What are we calling it?
What have we invested?
Tinder. Dog Tinder.
Dog Tinder.
Is it
But
just
what
dogs?
Is
I
it
can't
not
remember.
just dogs though? Is it?
No, it's all animals. Stop
you get-
restricting yourself.
Could you get
An enema. Oh no, that exists.
Can you get what?
An inda.
Did you say an
An
enema?
enema. How was that to name it? That's the shit that
Because I was
goes in your
trying
ass.
to
Wash it out.
Goes in right.
Why would it be called an enema?
Because I was trying to put animal in there because you did
But
Dinda.
there's no animal
I
in
was like,
enema.
an aminda.
That's what you said. You just said enema. That exists. That's a word.
I have the ball.
Well, I hope you enjoyed it. Hey! That's enough. You don't get greedy. You tune in to Jimmy and Nath from 7 till 10. And we'll be back the next morning for another little bit